Leanna Lenee just scored this victory on Travis Hunter. Hey man, we on the road to 100K, okay? So I need everybody hit that like button, subscribe button, and turn on all notifications so you never miss a video. Shouts out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. Let's see what it's hitting for.
Well, it's official, guys. Travis Hunter is officially a married man and a happy man for more than a reason. Number one, he got the girl of his dreams, Leanna Lenee. And number two, he signed a pretty big contract over $45 million with the
the marriage is most important.
Jacksonville Jaguars. He has his dream check with his dream career with a whole bunch of
With
dream
no fade, that's tough.
endorsements. The question around the internet is still this: did Travis Hunter get married without a prenup?
Big news today. Wide receiver Travis Hunter, who just signed a $50 million NFL contract, apparently got married in Tennessee. And now the internet is ablaze. What is he actually giving up here by failing to do it?
I mean, in Tennessee, I believe they are an equitable distribution state, which means that things generally are split equally, but it doesn't have to be exactly 50-50. And so with something like a $50 million contract, depending on the, when the divorce occurs.
Wait, hold on.
If you were in California, there's an argument that, she could be entitled to exactly half of that contract. That's not necessarily.
How does that work? You mean to tell me because I get married, she's entitled to half my paycheck, my nigga? Get the fuck out of here. She is legally, financially, fucking compensated with half of my paycheck because we're married now? Nah, get the fuck out of here. That shit don't work like that, bro. Because we divorced, now you get half of my paycheck? No. That's probably what that means is like half of your net worth, assets. But if it's not in her name, it's in your name. You can still put shit in your name, can't you? If you're not married, you can open up trust funds and stuff, can't you? I don't even know, bro. I'm gonna need a whole lawyer. I don't want to get married. That shit sounds scary. And then you got the risk of the bitch just leaving you and taking everything. Get the fuck out of here. Cause y'all know how quick they feelings change. Get the fuck out.
Necessarily the case in Tennessee. There's also a bunch of other factors like the length of the marriage, and other things like that would affect how much money she would be walking away with if the parties were to get divorced.
So
during the marriage, you're not entitled to 50% of my paycheck, but after the divorce, you are, or the whole time and after. This is insane. It just works like that. I get assets that are in both of y'all's name after the marriage type shit, or in both of y'all's names.
their law firm did some research,
But if that man has a bank account, a personal bank account, with that money sitting in it, that she's not entitled to 50% of that. It's not in her fucking name.
and honestly, they were wondering why Travis Hunter got married in the state of Tennessee. Now,
Bro, do y'all think these hoes be studying like marriage laws and like divorce laws and shit? Like what so that they can plot on a nigga? Oh yeah, I know someone's out there doing that. Gotta be careful, man. Fuck, and she could play it so cold, my nigga. These females are actors. It's a cold world, man. I just pray, bro. I pray every day for peace and positivity, and just I don't even pray for no woman. I want peace and positivity, bro. It definitely ain't on no fruity shit. Neither.
if you're in a
Fuck outta
state
here.
such as California, you split the properties of each you and your wife 50-50 down the line, or whatever you earned, or however it goes. And it also determines of the length of the marriage and things like that. But in Tennessee, it doesn't have to be equally. That means Travis Hunter could walk away with 80% of his earnings and she would get 20%, or maybe
You're not entitled to someone's earnings, bro.
So
you're entitled to the assets that's in both of y'all's name. That's completely fucking different, bro.
Be a tactical situation.
What's your house hiding? Untapped equity that you could use. TTCU, Oklahoma's number.
Yeah, I don't want to get married, bro.
More.
I would say this, and this is my final takeaway.
Not legally. Fuck them people. Fuck the government. Fuck the law.
I think the internet needs to calm down a little bit. This is a personal decision that this person makes. You know, a lot of people still
why we can't be just as happy without the title, and why we can't be just as happy, bro?
Consider marriage to be a
that's a red flag to me. If a bitch just wants to get married so bad, like this is a red flag to me, man.
Sacred contract, and you know it's quite challenging to come in and promise somebody you're going to spend the rest of your life, and then say, hey, by the way, let me have you sign this prenup. So I'm going to give this young man a little bit of credit in just being brave enough to make his own decision. So everybody, just remember,
that doesn't mean
hate
shit,
the game,
bro. Fuck that.
All right,
boy, y'all sit your stupid ass down. Who the f you think you is?
We're all
now,
grown. We all make our own decisions. That don't mean they're
pretty
fucking smart decisions. Get the fuck out of here. You gotta go through trial and error, and that's what he gotta go through, bro.
Pretty much saying that, hey, listen.
In all reality, bro, I hope that they work out just fine, bro, and we can look back 50 years from now when we're 70. When I'm 70, I'll be 75. God damn, I'm being old, man. God damn. Okay, if you was 50 years, nigga, back we have to lower that 30 years from now. 20, 10, 10, 20 years from now, man. If we can look back 10, bro, it's okay. You know what I'm saying?
You guys need to calm down. This is a young man that's
even
trying
still,
to do
though, bro, we're always gonna look back and look like if they end up getting divorced 10 years from now, that she played them.
right thing. Marriage is still something very sacred. So that's all you guys should be worried about. However, that is not what everybody is saying. If we look at this particular post, there is a celebrity attorney who's very, very popular by the name of James Sexton. And as you can see here, class act. Celebrity divorce attorney James Sexton is offering free prenup agreements to the entire 2025 NFL draft class. Sexton advises that no rookie follow in Travis Hunter's footsteps, marrying Leanna and Lenee without a prenuptial agreement in the first place or in place before signing his massive $46.6 million rookie contract. Now, I've never heard of James Sexton before.
Bro, you didn't even play one game in the league, my nigga. Nigga didn't even play one game,
But
man.
I had to search who he was, and when I did, I came up with many videos around his name. I came across this particular clip.
90% of people have had a first marriage by age 50.
Well, you will have been married.
Yeah.
At some point.
If you are listening to this right now, 9 out of 10 of you
We're gonna have to grow old and then get married. That's how I look at it.
will be married by like age 50. The divorce rate currently for, I guess, first marriage is what, 50%?
It's a little higher than that. 86% get remarried within 5 years of their divorce.
So it's like,
So it's not only do 86% of people who've now been through the horror of a divorce, even the friendliest one is a terrible
but now we're
disruption.
doing it all over again.
They're going to do it again. Let's do it. We're in.
But wait, there's more.
Is it true
And we all know someone. We all know someone who's had divorce after divorce, bro.
that divorce rates for a second marriage are higher?
Yeah,
66%?
Yep.
And then third marriage, 75%.
Yeah, it's even higher.
What is happening? You would think
Well, you're bad at it.
getting, no, you feel like you're getting better at it. Like you're like, okay, I failed once.
No,
let
it
me go back
teaches
to
it statistically it shows the opposite, which is that you're not good at it and the chances of you getting better at it go down. So I have a client who's on his 5th divorce right now, and I've done his last 3 prenups.
So Mr. Sexton says that most people divorce the first time at a very high rate. Then they're dumb enough to get married again. And I believe like the second time divorce rate is like 75.
They're dumb enough to get divorced again. I wouldn't say married again.
Percent no.
Hey, if you live in one of these cities right here,
Oh,
why don't you own an
brother.
apartment building?
Shut
Seriously,
up.
let me show you a path.
Stop it, Shep. These are the same people that says, you know what? I'm more mature now. I'm more ready to.
Why do you have to sell a course to make your money instead of just going and buying the apartment complex, nigga?
Stop it, Shep. These are the same people that says, you know what? I'm more mature now. I'm more ready to engage in marriage.
Niggas be cracking me up with this little bit of drink, nigga. Y'all think, man, if I sip that, nigga, I don't even drink. I still won't get drunk.
And I think I'm good this time. Sounds a lot like Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck, right? But wait, he also said that there's a third time that they do it, and it's almost like 80%. So people go through divorces and go through all of this traumatic experience only to continue to experience these things back and forth.
And this why people are broke and don't build generational wealth.
Back and forth over and over again. So when Mr. James Sexton says that none of these guys should do this without a prenuptial agreement, he's actually talking about his experience. He's not giving his own personal opinion on this. He's giving it from what he sees in the field. And that's important for people like Travis Hunter. I understand that you love her. I understand that you believe.
She not even that cute, bro. You know what I'm saying? She look like fucking Danielle Brooke Rowley.
That you're going to go through this life with her. And that very well may be her position. However, that usually
they look like
is
they
not
go together.
the case.
They
And
both.
other brothers have been talking about this here on Black YouTube.
Travis Hunter just got married. First reaction, good move or bad move?
Bad move.
Shout out to Lapeef Network, right? And they're going to bring this brother that's there is going to bring a strong point home.
It's in fact a bad move. Emory University did a research study that found that men who spend more money on wedding rings are more likely to get a divorce. So the men who spent between $2,000 and $4,000 were 1.3 times more likely to get a divorce than men who.
And this is why people are fucking broke. They worried about getting the best ring. Like, man, none of that shit means nothing to me, bro. It means nothing. What are you gonna do without that shit? How are you gonna treat me? How are we gonna act? How are we gonna treat each other without that shit? Cause there's no, oh, things are gonna be so much better once we get this. Life is just complete now, and no, that's not how life works, bro. We are humans. We are meant to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Even once we get $1 million, we need 2 million. We need 5 million. We need 10 million. It doesn't stop. We're never satisfied, bro. So if you don't have self-control, you don't have discipline, you don't have experience, you don't have integrity, you don't have morals, you don't have, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna fail and fail and fail and fail. And that's why you end up on your third one. That just said men who spend money on a wedding ring, bro. This amount of money on a wedding ring get divorced. Man, because you know why? They feel like they have to spend that money because that girl basically demands that. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get out of here. What does our investments look like? Okay, then I might can spend that on a ring, but still, this is a diamond ring that you buy it 20 years from now, you're still not gonna break even. Bad investment. You gotta be thinking like that. Yeah, it looks cool, but what's a good investment? Shit don't make no sense, man.
$500 to $2,000 on a wedding ring.
Especially
and
if we're not rich.
Spent $20,000 or more on a
Fuck
wedding
outta
ring
here.
were 3.5 times more likely to get a divorce than men who spent less than that. And there he is dropping the bag on the wedding ring. So that right there.
And then your girl gonna be like, man, 3,000-4,000 ain't that much. This is for a lifetime. Just for you to take that shit off and go fuck another nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
There is just being objective according to the data. That right there is it's not looking good. It's more likely that he's going to get a divorce.
The brother says that men who spend the least amount of money on their wedding rings or engagement rings stay married the longest. It makes
Why you think that is, bro? Because that shows you characters. You know?
sense because you're not under booty clapping conditions. If you give your wife a small ring or something like that,
all you wanted was to add a column while planning your next sprint. Maybe it's time to move to Monday Dev. Here are 5 Monday Dev.
It means genuinely that your wife loves you and wants to be with you for who you are. But in the case of Travis Hunter, it appears that this was based on some booty clapping conditions, because when he got married to his wife, hey, he spent like $600,000 on a Mercedes-Benz truck. I'm pretty sure he spent millions of dollars on a wedding. He got married in Tennessee.
And she just deserves all of that. You just deserve it all. You don't even have one child. Even then, you deserve it all. Get the fuck out of here.
He pretty much did everything that...
There's nothing wrong with that though, man. I sound like a hater, I guess. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. If you want to spoil yours, do that. Who's to say you can't do that, bro? He feels like this. I hope it works, bro. I think even like this is something I would even tell my son. Like I don't think that's a smart move, man. Like to get married right after the league, man. Like right the same year you get drafted, bro. Just chill. She's a good girl. I believe y'all might be together forever. She might be the one. I like her. You know what I'm saying? But that's just not the best move right now. Like that's not what you need to be worried about. You don't need to be worried about taking honeymoons, and you need to be on the field right now today. You haven't even played one game. Have you suited up for practice? You know what I'm saying? Like
she wanted. And in order for him to keep that lady, those are the conditions that he must operate under. And
right, you gotta get that good ring.
Men that typically do this, well, it's already showing the lady that you have money and you're already buying her anyway. So once she gets the ability to divorce you, she's gone.
Damn.
But what else is important?
Did you know that NFL players that are...
Man, I said something about Kobe Bryant's wife. I come to find out, I think she's having a child, bro. And then they talk about, oh, what is she supposed to not move on? What is she just supposed to be? There's some of them that take it. Them firefighter wives, they be holding it down. They still be raising them kids. They know their father dead. They don't want to see their mama with another man. Mom, what you doing with him? Where's dad? We don't. What about dad? You don't love dad no more?
Damn.
But what else is important?
Did you know that NFL players that are multimillionaires, 4 out of 5 of them are either going bankrupt or reporting that they're having financial distress? That's literally, for every 5 NFL players, 4 of them are either bankrupt or having financial hardship. After they play, of course. There was even a documentary that came...
Bro, you know why these rappers and these celebrities and stuff, especially whenever they come up young, bro? You gotta think, an NFL player, bro, basketball player, all they did was play sports their whole life, bro. They never really had to go get no job, never really had to, like, struggle that much. Not saying there's always exceptions, bro. You know what I'm saying? But some of them, bro, all they did was just play throughout high school. You know what I'm saying? Went to practice, came home. You know what I'm saying? College. You know what I'm saying? They was never really in the streets like that. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas didn't have to go through all that shit, bro. So the point I'm trying to make is like they're still kids. You know what I'm saying? They're still kids. They're still young mindset. They still have a young minded mindset, bro. And whenever you get all that money, man, it's like you get to a certain point, bro. Like that's why I said like we continue to want more for ourselves. But when you can buy yourself everything, it's not even about that no more. That's why you see shit like Diddy and all that crazy shit, bro. Like you hear all this wild shit about celebrities, bro, and they overdosing and killing themselves and stuff like that, bro, because the money, they can buy themselves everything and they can't buy happiness, bro. They still have problems within that they gotta fix, bro. And that's the same thing here. That's why they broke. That's why that nigga, that NBA player, bro, I forgot the nigga name, bro. They always be trying to record him. He like homeless now, bro. Delonte West or some shit like that. They always be trying to record that nigga. He wasn't smart, bro. He played basketball, didn't give a fuck about, oh fuck, like he was an AI type nigga, like fuck practice. You talking about practice? But he didn't. AI was different though, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But he had a mindset kind of like that, bro, and that fucked him up though. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't really that nigga outside of that. You know what I'm saying?
Financial hardship after they play, of course. There was even a documentary that came out that was called Broke, and it talked.
Then they families ain't never had that money, ain't never done nothing, ain't never been shit in their life. They don't know nothing about money, don't know how to manage it, nothing about investments. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up.
About exactly why NFL players are going broke right after playing. And one of the main reasons, as I thought about it, was probably because of this.
In the whole history of internet,
a nigga like Marshawn Lynch, bro, Marshawn Lynch been saying that he ain't live off none of his NFL salary. He lived off the endorsements or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like he keeping that salary. I'll just take the endorsement money. That's the type nigga I am, bro. I'm the type nigga I'll keep the salary, put that in the high yield in the stock market or whatever. Make sure all my people set up. You know what I'm saying? I'll take the endorsement. Well, I'll take that money, the league money. You know what I'm saying? And just put that into investments, whatever. And then I'll take the endorsement money, build that up. You know what I'm saying? Stay down till I come up, get my people right with that, with the endorsement money. You know what I'm saying? Build my shit up, live off the dividends off that. You know what I'm saying? Off the interest on that. And then boom, my infinite money glitch. Nigga, we're set. That's financial. That's generational wealth, bro. That's how you build it, bro. You keep it. You don't spend it, bro, and blow it, man. Fuck no, bro. Nigga like Marshawn Lynch came from that struggle, bro. That nigga came from fucking Oakland. That nigga from the hood, bro. That nigga's really from the hood, bro. Not like the rest of it. All these spoiled niggas, bro. Especially these new age niggas, bro. Like niggas was blessed, bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas have a lot of opportunities these days, bro.
And one of the main reasons, as I thought about it, was probably because of this.
But wait, there's more.
Most NFL players have perfected the art and the craft of playing football. But the reason that most of them go broke is because no one's taught them how to be financial literate.
Yeah, they have no... Yeah.
Think about it. You go from playing football where you're making barely anything in college.
Right.
Everyone else is making money besides you.
Right.
And then the next thing you know, you're a multimillionaire.
Don't know
literally
what to do.
with 6 figures and 7 figures that you're making a month and a year. It's really easy to spend that money thinking that it's going to be there forever because you never had money before.
Right. You don't really know how to count it, bro. Sometimes, bro, I keep making more and more money, bro. I'm like, damn. I be thinking I'm good, and it's like I ain't even really count this shit. Then boom, I ain't got as much as I thought I was gonna have after expenses and everything. You know what I'm saying? Cause I thought I could spend a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like you still gotta keep track of that shit, bro. If you're making more money, you gotta keep track of it. You know what I'm saying?
To spend that money thinking that it's going to be there forever because you never had money before.
This brother talks about...
Then you get to count millions and shit, bro. Your calculator can't do that shit. I mean, I don't know. I ain't counting that high yet. You know what I'm saying? But
how most NFL athletes, 80% of them go broke because they don't manage their money. Now, it is true that most men are not getting married in the NFL like before. But if you can look at a prenuptial agreement or getting married without a prenuptial agreement, that could take substantially a lot of money away from you. It's a tool to go broke. Okay,
because people think once you get all this money, you know what I'm saying, they think that you're set for life. Like you don't have to invest it and keep growing it. You could just spend it and live off that. Like it doesn't work like that, bro.
You've already spent all this money.
You're eventually gonna run out.
You're financing things. You're buying houses. You got to understand that when you have money, you're helping your family and doing things like that. So yeah, I mean, this is a bad situation. And unfortunately, a guy like Travis Hunter believes that he's going to be the exception and not the rule. When in case Mr. James Sexton is saying, no, bro, you're probably going to be the rule. I mean, remember DDG. DDG thought that he was special until he found out that he wasn't.
He's right, you know.
Now he's going through the baby mama drama like everybody else, despite the fact that he's making a lot of money on Twitch and he has every opportunity in his life.
He cheated on her though, and she, she showed that she fucked with the nigga. That's what I got from it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like she done him like wrong like that. Now coming out saying he put his hands on her, just that and the third, and there's no telling really how crazy she was behind the scenes, but that's what I got from the situation though. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody else, despite the fact that he's making a lot of money on Twitch and he has every opportunity in his life, he's still down bad. It's just what happens. I think that most guys need to understand that you're not special either. Not me or not you. If we were special, we would have been seeing that we won't experience the same struggles that everybody else does, but we do. And that includes love, it includes sickness, it includes health, it includes relationships, it includes good days, and it includes bad days. Only thing that you should ever do is protect yourself, because you don't want to end up in a horror story like we know Travis Hunter is going to end up in. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Usher Jackson back at it again.
Hey man, I pray for Travis Hunter, man. I hope his marriage works out well, man, and that's the one for him, bro. If not, it's tragic. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Too, I put a name. We on the road to 100K, okay? So I need everybody to hit that like button, subscribe button, and turn on all notifications so you never miss a video. If you made it to the end of this video, you bored, check out this video to the left, or check out my music to the right. I just dropped some new shit on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, all that good shit. I'll get at you on the next one, and I'm gone.